What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. We got Pred gets scolded by wife, then passes out. EMT arrives. Let's check it out. Another one of those catching a predator type videos, man. Here we go.
This here is 60-some-year-old David, or Ian, as he likes to call himself online. And on one lovely Saturday afternoon in Nashville, Tennessee, he tried to meet up with our adult decoy. But just wait, there's a twist. You see, David, or Ian, is happily married. Well, maybe not happily, but...
I think we saw a clip in the last video.
Initially, David's plan was
this
to
one
meet
right
up with the decoy.
This just came out 40
at a
minutes ago.
local mall. But when he got the news that his wife wasn't going to be going on her hiking trip as anticipated, Ian backed out and opted to postpone. But he wasn't going to get off the hook that easily. You see, we had David's address, and he had already had a very incriminating conversation online with our adult decoy, so naturally we decided to pay him a visit. And yes, before you ask, his wife was home. And she borderline was not happy about David's doings.
I mean, who would be?
I'm going to prison. I will make sure if I catch you next time. I'm not going to let these people come into. I will take you myself to the police station.
W-wife.
But it doesn't stop there. David was just so overwhelmed and stressed about the whole situation that he went into panic and had to leave out on the stretcher and into the back of an ambulance. Haters might say that this is all staged and scripted and fake, but I swear it's all true, and you're about to find out firsthand on this episode of To Skeet a Predator. Now, before we get started, I should probably mention that we had to cut a lot out of this video just to make it fit YouTube's guidelines, so if you'd like to see the full, uncut, and uncensored version of this video, be sure to head over to skeetergene.locals.com. Here you can find my content uncut and uncensored, as well as a few videos that aren't yet here on YouTube. How you doing, sir? Would you be looking for the sex offender 11s?
No.
What are you here for?
What am I here for?
Yeah. I'm a shoe ambassador with New Balance. This one right here, these are the sex offender 11s. Pretty popular amongst our customers and all that. You like these? Well, what size are you? Oh yeah, we do have 10 right here. The Blowfish Malibu are pretty nice. Do you want to give these a try?
Yeah.
I think these would really suit you, though. These are the Sex Offender 12s.
It's the Sex Offender 12s? Yo. Bro, Skeet be having me weak, bro.
Becoming a supporter on Locals really goes a long way with helping us keep going and taking down these bad guys, so I highly encourage you to do so. Thanks for listening to my e-begging. Now, let's get into the video. All right, boys, we are now in Nashville, Tennessee. As you can see, it's a very beautiful scenery that we have going on here. Lots of trees and such. But what isn't so beautiful is this atrocity right here. His name is Ian. He kind of resembles Mr. Fredrickson from the movie Up, if you recall. He's been having this conversation.
Bro, don't be doing my boy like that from Up, bro. Come on now.
Who he thinks is a...
Don't do my boy like that.
Some time now. He mentions things like, you know, seeing the girls...
Up was an absolute legendary movie on Disney Channel, man.
Says, Daddy just misses you. Daddy wants to see you in your panties. But we are about to roll up to his apartment where he is at home chilling with his wife. So, you know, I have a few questions for Mr. Ian here. See if we can go talk to Ian. Yeah, let's go ahead and give him a knock. Hey, go knock again. Go ahead. How you doing, sir? Well, would you be David?
Yes.
Hi, David. I'm Skeet Hansen, Predatorial Investigation Unit. Just wanted to ask you a couple of questions here. Were you recently having a conversation online with a girl that told you she was
Do you mind stepping outside real quick?
It wasn't? Well, would this be your picture here?
That's my picture, yes.
That's your picture?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall talking online to a
I might have a long time.
You might have a long time ago. I think it was just. I think it was pretty recently, actually, David. I think just a few minutes ago.
Just look at the look on his face. He know he caught. He know he caught, bro. Like, you can't hide it, bro. Look at the look on his face.
To her.
Bro,
you
he done
wearing
fucked
the
up.
doggo underwear still? Was that you with the trousers and your wanker hanging out? And you just took that with those pants, and you just took that a few minutes ago, right?
Yes.
And you sent it to.
So can I have you take your hand off the hip there, please? Thank you.
So you were talking to her today?
Yes.
Okay. And you were how old, David?
71.
71. Okay. So you do realize
Bro.
having a conversation like this with a girl that tells you she's
I
online,
didn't know.
what she tells you. You say you don't have a problem with an older man here. She tells you she's right there. I have the full chat log here, David. Did you want to step out and have a conversation?
Okay.
Or we can go in if you want. If you would like to invite us in, we can sit down. Whatever you want to do.
Sure.
Okay. So it's okay if we come in? Okay. Do we want to sit down somewhere and maybe we can just sit here?
Hi, how are you doing, man?
Hi. How are you?
It's a nice
We're
crib
with the
too.
Predatory Investigation Unit. We do
that
have a few
apartment?
questions for David here, if that's okay.
What is it?
With the Predatory Investigation Unit.
What is that?
We're a privately owned and operated organization. David here has been having a sexually charged conversation with a girl that has told him that she is for some time now.
I didn't know she was.
Well, David, the problem with that, could I turn on the light here, David, please?
Okay, I'm just gonna sit down for a minute.
Okay, ma'am.
Sure, David.
Okay. So, David, when you say you don't know that you didn't know she was, if you look here in the conversation, you see this block of text right here, I believe. She says, I can't drive, I'm silly. She says it right there.
Okay.
And now this is pretty early on within the conversation. You keep calling her baby. You ask her about school. You say, Daddy misses you. And it just kind of goes on, David. And you told her your name was Ian, right?
Yes.
Okay. Why'd you tell her your name was...
It's my middle name.
It's your middle name. Is that just sort of what you go by
I
online?
go by both.
Okay. And where did you...
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Ian, I'm his wife.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, great. Nice to meet you.
Is there
Yes.
any questions that you have that we might be able to answer?
If I...
I'm just gonna listen.
Yeah, if I could just ask Ian or David here a few questions first. Just want
Is
to...
that okay if I'm listening?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No problem. No problem.
I know it's
Okay.
about the process.
And where did you make first contact with this girl, David?
He would have been online.
Online? Was it an app, a social app?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't remember. I'm being
Okay.
honest.
Okay. Do you remember anything specifically that was said within the conversation?
Not right offhand.
Not right offhand. Because you were talking to her, consistently. Were you making plans to come see her last night?
No,
No?
I was not going to go see her.
But
I
you,
was living here.
right, but you talked about it.
She talked about it.
David, you did. I have the
I
transcript.
said I wasn't going to go.
Okay, but it seems you were really entertaining the idea of it, though.
No,
and-
I wasn't going. I was
Okay.
staying here.
Okay. What about today? Did you have any plans
No, I
today?
was going somewhere else today.
Okay. Because from
You
what
finna
I
be going
recall,
to prison, buddy.
it looked like you were
Finna get
making
locked up.
plans of possibly seeing her, but
No, I wasn't going today. I went with my wife somewhere today.
right. Well, I believe it was you canceled because your wife didn't go do what she was.
No.
No?
We went to the Jack Daniel's Barbecue Festival.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, so it was you made up a little bit of a story there. Okay. You say Daddy wants to see you in your panties. Daddy would never be mad at you. You keep calling yourself Daddy to her, referring to yourself in the third person. David, and I mean, she told you early on that she was.
I didn't realize she was okay.
So,
Bro, if she told you that, then
didn't make you realize that she
I'm getting tired of saying this every video, bro. Like every time I react to these, bro, these niggas be pissing me the fuck off.
Women, girls, or whatever else, that type of thing.
Okay. I mean, she even says here, did you forget how old I am? And you reply in the message, you say, so how do you explain that, David? Oh,
look at the dog in the back. Even the dog disappointed.
See, did you forget how old I am? And you say, I remember. You said,
okay.
And you acknowledge it within the conversation, and then you go on to request to see her in her underwear. You say, baby, talk to me. You say, daddy misses you.
Fucking weirdo.
Did you have any phone conversations with this girl?
Yeah.
No, just strictly text. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, David, you realize that this is legal.
I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
Quite a bit.
What you mean you didn't realize?
Phone calls?
Lots of missed phone calls when the girl should have been at school.
Okay.
And you asked for pictures every single day since you talked to her for pictures or underwear pictures every single day. So much that we said, do you have amnesia? We already told you, no, we're not sending pictures like that, but you asked every single day.
Do you recall that, David?
I don't remember, I'm being honest.
Okay. Okay.
You were reminded multiple times, just in case you truly did forget. You were reminded so much that when we said, how old am I? You did say the age, so you did not forget.
Well, David, it seems like you may be, I don't know, telling a bit of a fib here. I mean, you, at first you lied when we first came to the door. You said you haven't talked to her in a while, but you were just texting her a few minutes ago, right? You sent her the picture.
I said that I was texting her, yes.
But I asked you when the last time was that you talked to her. You said it's been a while, but you just sent her a picture of you and your
Look
underwear.
at the wife in the bed. The wife is distraught.
Not too long ago. And
I feel bad
David,
for her,
what
man.
were you guys doing here when you sent that picture? Where'd you go to send that picture? Because obviously your wife is here. Ma'am, did you know he's sending pictures of his wankers?
She is not.
Okay.
I'm busy doing other stuff
Yeah.
here.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. I'm just.
There's
Yeah.
wood right here, so you just
Yeah, we have the picture of it.
walked into the other room 16 minutes ago, pulled your pants down, took a picture, and walked back out.
I went to the bathroom.
That was in the bathroom. Okay. Okay. I mean, you asked to see a bunch of, pictures of her. You say, I'm only texting you, my baby. You call her your baby a lot. You say, Daddy misses you a lot. And, I mean, you were entertaining the idea of coming to see her because you asked her if she'd be free on the 14th and 16th. Or, I'm sorry, 14th and 15th. And you were talking about meeting at the mall yesterday.
I wasn't going to see her, though. I didn't see her.
Yeah, I understand. So you weren't going to, you were just entertaining the idea of it?
Just entertaining it.
Okay.
Why would you even entertain it to begin with, bro?
David, what's the reason for that?
I don't know.
Is it for the thrill
Like,
of it?
bro, people like this, some people really need a mental health check, bro. You got to be sick in the head to at least think about trying to talk to a minor or something, bro. Like you're really sick in the head for that. Like that goes for everybody that's tried to touch a minor or get in contact with a minor, bro. You're sick in the head, bro. Real talk. Like real talk, bro. You're sick in the head. It's disgusting, yo.
I'm not getting a thrill.
What entertains you about this? You ask her if she's not wearing a bra, and you ask to see her. You talk about how you want her, and how you want to kiss her nipples. And then you say that you can lick her nipples, and that she can kiss you all over.
Oh my gosh, bro.
David, is that an appropriate talk to be having with a...
No, it's not.
So why do it, David?
I don't know why I did it. I really don't. I'm being honest.
Okay.
I feel real bad about it right now.
I mean, you
Yeah, because you got caught. That's the only reason why you feel bad about it.
If she shaves down there, and ask her if she uses her tongue. I mean, these are some pretty, borderline personal questions. And they're also borderline sexual. And David, do you have kids of your own?
I have a son.
You have a son. How old is your son?
He was born in 1985.
Okay, so around 30 years old?
30.
Right around 30? What would he think of this?
He wouldn't be very happy either.
I think he'd be pretty disappointed.
Yes.
Very.
And does he have any of his own? Do you have grandchildren? No. Well, thank God. Because if you're talking like this, I could only imagine. I mean...
Not for real.
It's just really not a good look, David. It's really not. You're trying to find out what size panties she wears, and you say you'll get her some underwear to wear, and you asked her if she started her period. Why would you need to know that?
I don't know why. I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for exactly here?
Holy.
I've done
And what did you do?
talking to someone.
And how were you talking to her, in your opinion?
Not very good.
It's a bit of an understatement, I think.
It wasn't very polite, and it was nasty. It wasn't very good at all.
It was borderline disgusting, David.
I see that.
I mean, when was it going to stop if you weren't planning to meet up with her and you were just...
I wasn't going to meet up.
I know you weren't, but when was the conversation? How long was it going to go on?
No, I started doing it and everything. It just...
How did you even find this girl? I mean,
It's an app called Meet Me.
Meet Me. So you were on an app called Meet Me.
I don't remember.
Man, did you know he was on a dating app?
no.
No, she doesn't.
We've been married for 15 years. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, I don't care if it was a woman, like 21 above, but for
That's
you
one thing.
talking to a like that, it is disgusting. Are you kidding me? It's not acceptable in my book. You doing like that.
I don't think it's acceptable in anyone's book now.
And especially I'm a nurse,
Yeah, I'm sure you work hard.
I can't even fathom you doing this. Talking to a if you're talking to a 50-year-old woman or 21-year-old woman, fine. But for a David, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Sorry.
Oh my God. No, don't even apologize to me. You should apologize to the parent of this girl.
I mean, David, it's one thing that, you're on a dating app and you have a lovely wife here. But I mean, to find interest and talk to a like this, I just don't understand.
Because you weren't being sweet. You were talking to her like she was a sex slave.
I mean,
when you're 14, you do not consent to sex.
You do say, daddy misses you. I mean, yeah, it's just all over.
And that's another thing though. If you don't think about what if the parents were to find out or anything, they don't think at all. They just go for it. They just go for it and don't think of any consequences. That's what's so messed up about it, bro. They don't think about anything, any type of repercussions or nothing. Oh my gosh.
Feel kisses on her. And now we get to the part in the chat log.
Thank you for your service. I do appreciate that.
And now we get to the part in the chat log where, you sent a picture of you in your trousers. It looks like we have some doggo trousers here that you sent, that you were wearing. And I see you have a couple dogs here. So, I have to ask David if, you're into like this. Is anything funny going on with the dogs?
No, there's nothing like that.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
Okay. I mean, and then you even open up your briefs a little bit, and do you remember sending this photo here?
I did.
I mean, does a need to see your tip sticking out of your trousers?
I understand.
Okay. Okay. Well, you're saying that you don't remember a lot of it, so I'm just jogging your memory, David.
Okay.
And then it doesn't stop there. You say, "Do you like frogs?" And then you send a picture of this picture here, the frog trousers.
Okay.
You in those? I mean, oops, that's the other Predator chat log. Can't be losing that. But yeah, David. I mean, it's just. I mean, what do you have to say for yourself here? Then you say, "Daddy wants to see his naughty little baby in panties tonight, if not now."
You told
David.
me you were gonna buy a pair of cupcake underwear.
Yeah, you did say that.
Big
And
ass
how would you
ears,
feel
bro.
if, say, back
They
in the
got
day,
2 satellite
someone
dishes
was
on the
having
side of his
conversation
head.
I'd be
online?
upset.
And what would you want to do to the person that was
I
having?
don't know what I would want to do.
You wouldn't be very happy about it,
I
though, would
wouldn't
you?
be happy at all. I know that.
So, David, what makes it okay for you to do it in this
It
scenario?
doesn't make it okay by any means. I did something that was wrong.
Yes, you did,
I'm
bro.
aware of that.
Well, help me understand, David. Why you do it though? Why partake in a conversation like this?
I
With
don't know
Cause
why
he didn't think you was gonna get caught.
If it's
Were you bored or something? You're retired. If you were bored, find something else to do. But
For
not
real.
Bored.
Like, don't go out and mess with a minor, bro.
What to do with your Nashville?
Like his wife said, if it was a 50 or 20-something-year-old, it wouldn't have been fine because that's still cheating, but it would have been way better than messing with a 15, 14, 13-year-old, whatever, how old this girl was supposedly. It's crazy, man.
Something disgusting like that.
it's Nashville, David. I mean, there's a ton to
Oh
do.
my God.
You could go to a bar.
My mind around it.
I feel bad for his wife, bro.
I mean, David, what's wrong with an adult female? If you were going to partake in adultery against your wife, why not at least let it be legal? At least let it be an adult.
I've done it before.
Okay.
I've only done something like this online, and I didn't realize to begin with. Okay?
But David, you can't really say that.
To begin with, I did not realize she was that, okay?
But what about when you acknowledged
I
it?
messed up, okay?
But David-
'Cause I kept talking to her.
Well, David, that card doesn't really work because you acknowledged in the chat. Do you want me to show you again?
I acknowledged.
Okay.
I know I acknowledged it, okay?
Yes, you
What I'm
acknowledged
saying is I was wrong in
Okay.
what I did.
Yeah, I guess you can put in the order. But David, it's obvious that you knew she was.
I messed up, okay?
Okay, I understand, but you can't mess up like this and not expect any consequences. This is it's illegal activity, David. I mean, David, is there anything? I mean, what else? What do you have to say for yourself here? I don't.
I've done some things that I shouldn't have done,
Okay,
and that's the truth.
I see. And is this? Have
I'm
you
not a
done
good person because I've done these things.
these are really bad things, David. And have you done anything like this before?
No, I'm not doing anything like this. I've talked to some people way back and everything.
How long ago?
This was like a year ago or something like that.
You
Cheated.
You did.
So he's cheated
I know
before.
that.
You told me to stop texting, remember, way back?
David, you were on a dating app, I think in 2007.
Whenever it was.
Okay, so
You
some
were
years
not
back.
dating yet, and I just asked you to stop doing it because.
Okay. Okay, but back then it was nothing. Okay, so only just recently you decided, hey, let me partake in this conversation. Well, I know you weren't looking for it, but you did come across it.
Apparently it happened, yes.
Yes, it did.
It did,
Okay, and this was the first time that you've
yes.
come across that. Okay, David, how long has this I guess, sort of attraction to girls of this age been going on?
It's not a matter of attraction to girls or anything like that.
Okay.
It's just that we started talking and we just kept talking.
I see. So it was just something you came across and you just figured, I'll go ahead and talk to her and partake in the conversation. Okay.
Seriously, that's it.
Okay. But did it have to get sexual, David?
It shouldn't have.
And who's
damn right it shouldn't
It's
have.
my fault.
Okay. I'm just making sure you understand. Okay. I mean, you could have just talked to her about normal things, and it wouldn't have gotten here. I mean,
or not talk to her at all. That was definitely an option. Not to talk to her at all. Like, bro.
It's a little weird if you ask me, but there wouldn't be any illegal activity there. But it's when you bring up the sexual stuff and the, distribution of harmful images that you sent to this girl, being with her age, I mean, I don't think a needs to see something like that.
No, you don't.
Okay, so. I mean, David, just, it's one thing you took the picture, and then you even looked at the picture and decided, I'm going to send this. I mean, there was a lot of steps in that process,
For real.
There were plenty of times where you could have gone back and said, hey, this isn't right, I shouldn't send this. But you did. I just don't understand, David. Just, what makes a man do these things? Are you not happy with your lovely wife here? She seems like a very nice lady.
She's a lovely wife.
I mean, if you're having these urges, why not go to your wife and not partake in something like this?
For real, bro.
I mean,
trying to traumatize a little kid.
If this, sexual, I guess, pleasure is what you're going for, I assume that's something you can get from your wife, surely.
Bro.
I just don't understand why a man has to go out and talk about like this. It just pains me to see it, even, David. And it pains your wife, and it's just not a good situation overall. And I mean, everyone who loves and cares for you, I mean, they don't see what's behind closed doors. So I mean, what are they going to think when this gets out? What did you do for work before you retired, Ian? Or David?
I worked in the VA hospital as a medical technologist laboratory.
Okay. Sounds like a pretty important position.
He was helping the veterans.
Okay. We actually have a veteran here, coincidentally.
I can't thank you. I can't thank you. Kind of disgusted by this matter.
I mean, David, it seems like, you've done well for yourself. You got a nice place, a lovely wife, and you drive a pretty nice car. I mean, you got a lot going for you. Why not just stick to adults,
For real. Chill the fuck out.
Okay. And that's all you,
Bitch
that's where you're
ass
leaving it.
pedo.
It's just a screw
No,
up.
I have messed up big time.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I got you. So, where do we go from here, David? I mean, what do you think should happen to you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want anything to happen.
Well, of course.
But something's gonna happen to you, bro.
Of course.
Something's gonna happen to you.
But David's
Like I've said in all the videos already, bro, he's gonna be watching somebody's draws, bro. He's gonna be somebody's girlfriend in prison. I kid you not, bro. Once they find out what he's in there for, bro, it's over with for him. It's over with for him, bro. It's over with.
It's a terrible thing. This is a terrible thing. And I mean, you had so many opportunities to just stop talking to her and sending these things,
Yeah, because when you canceled today, you said you canceled because your wife was supposed to go on a hike this weekend and didn't go away. And you said, well, we can still meet up some other time when she goes hiking again. But I'm just hoping that you realize that you could have affected a real case instead of just, the inconvenience for your life.
No, David, now, what we're trying to say is it seems like you had full intentions of still meeting up with her. That's just what it seemed.
I wasn't going to meet with her.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can't
She
say...
wanted me to come over there. I said, no, I couldn't.
David, I'm not saying that you would have done it, but it's just, from the chat log, that's just how it seems. Okay, that's how you made it seem. And we're just trying to stop a bad thing from happening before it should happen, because from the chat log, it just seemed like that's where it was going. And obviously, we don't want it to get there. Okay? So that's why, I had to have this conversation with you here. I mean, is it safe to say that you're done now at this point?
Yes.
Okay. I'm glad to hear it, David.
Maybe you should go to prison. I think.
I mean, he was so adamant, it really makes me wonder if he's ever received material like that on his phone, because I said not only did he say, he was told to please stop asking because it was so adamant.
It's a serious matter.
I don't understand what the value of you sending those nasty pictures to and also receiving. I mean, do you get a high from that? I get disgusted with people like that I see in the hospital. They disgust me. When I hear these stories on television, I think these people, and it's in my own household, it is really disgusting. It is not acceptable for you to do that, David. It is. I mean, if you get lucky this time, like going to prison, I will make sure if I catch you next time, I'm not gonna let these people come into. I will take you myself.
There shouldn't even be a next time, bro.
I am so disgusted. This is not acceptable. You should
It shouldn't even have been a first time.
Cell phone. I mean, I work my ass off. Like, I'm sorry, you have to hear this.
Oh no, man.
I work my ass off. Freaking 10 hours a day. Of course, I thought you were happy being retired. If you are so bored, you can volunteer. I ask you, volunteer, go to the library, volunteer somewhere where you can use your time to help other people rather than snooping in a. If you want to be with another woman, get somebody who is your age, okay? Do not pry on the. It is utterly disgusting.
There's just no excuse for
Oh
it.
my God, I can't.
And
It is so unbelievable that you do like this. I mean, I cannot believe it.
And ma'am, I'm sorry we had to have the conversation here with David. It's just
I mean, I would not have known that this is going on.
right.
I
It's
would too.
yeah.
What if that something they meet somewhere? Oh my God, David, what are you trying to accomplish? When you make this 14, what do you accomplish? You're gonna sit down and have Starbucks with this take care to a hotel?
No.
Oh my God, don't tell me no. If you went this far in contacting this
I'm going to go.
no, yeah, you're telling me that.
It's
but
a
when you're
truth.
in that situation, that can happen. Why do you
I'm
even?
not
Oh
interested.
my
So
God.
the truth is that they're lies, so you were lying, but that's the truth? It doesn't really make sense.
Well, David, even if you weren't going to meet up with her, it's just you have to understand that's just how it looked. And it is obviously a concern.
And she is so understanding and so cool. Like, why would you ever even do that to her? She's even telling you could go for a girl in their 20s.
Well, David, is there, anything else that you have to say for yourself here?
No.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then what I have to let you know is that I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit. We're doing an online series about adults who try to meet up and have conversations like this with online, and you've just been skeeted in 4K. And if there's nothing else you have to say for yourself, then we do have to obviously make this known to the authorities, and they will be here in just a little bit to address this, because this is pretty much as far as it can go with us, and it is a legal activity, so we do have to report it to them, and they'll be here shortly to address the situation. Okay.
I just don't understand it. First of all, your wife is hot, cool, understanding. I just don't get it.
I was wrong in doing what I did to her, and to her.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely have some making up to do and some apologizing. And you better show it with actions, not just words.
You know, the things you talked about, do those things with your wife. You know, like, why not?
Yeah, why don't you try sending her those pictures? Maybe kiss up on her a little bit. So maybe try telling her that you miss her and you love her when she's out at work. So you can be here jerking off.
She might appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, hi. Skeet Hansen Predatory Investigation Unit.
Good to meet you, sir.
You too.
Hey guys, I'm Officer Carroll from the Metro Police. Just let you know my body camera's on. Hey sir, how are you? What's going on today?
I did some things that I shouldn't have done.
Okay. Do you have an ID on you? Like your driver's license or anything?
No, it's right there.
Do you need it to me? Then your ID's out. Can I speak with you?
Yes, sir.
So I gave my partner out there his identification to give to your guy.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
I don't know if she explained it, but she basically goes on these apps, poses as a and waits for guys to hit her up in the inbox, and she tells them that, you know, she's pretty short into the conversation. Just we just see where it goes from there. And
So is this just like text message, or is this like
so
WhatsApp?
it started on a dating app called Badoo. She has those screenshots. They talked on there for a little bit, then exchanged phone numbers. He texted her, and then the whole rest of the conversation is just text message.
Do you mind if I just browse through?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. This one on, and it started when?
On texting, it was the 24th, but
Yeah.
we went back and forth for a couple days on the app. So yeah, right there. I said, okay, September 24th. Let me see a picture. Yes, my dear baby. Hello, dear.
Is there any messages specifically mentioning like sexual acts?
Yes, he says yes a lot.
What do you got?
Let's see. Maybe we can text discreet in your room or bathroom. Oh, he's trying to get. He asks for pictures almost every single day. So he said, "Were you studying in school?" Again, I'm in 9th grade. I'm not in honors, just regular classes.
Okay.
But what brought us here was we found his address.
Yeah, he set up a meet and we got his address.
Did he disclose his address to you guys? Or?
No, it was just he used his real phone number. It was very easy to look up. So.
All the information looked up.
Yeah.
Well,
But he did, and he didn't say, "I'm done talking to you." He said, "Well, it didn't work out this weekend. We can still continue to do it." And again, like still sending the pic until he even says, like, "Hold on 1 minute. I know he's just running away from his little wife," and you know, like that's weird.
Okay. And then y'all knocked on the door, said who you were. How did he act then? Was he just kind of
Surprise. Didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Did he just start denying it, or is he kind of like?
At first a little bit, but he saw we had the proof, and he
was like,
basically admitted to everything.
We asked if we could come in. They invited us in.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Okay. How's the wife been?
Pretty upset.
Very quiet, but very upset.
We're just kind of on standby right now with talking to detectives and everything, so
Okay.
it's kind of a cat and mouse game. We're trying to get in contact with somebody on Saturday, so we'll
see.
try to give them as much information as possible and then see where we're going to go from there. So.
All right, sounds good.
Good, thank you.
Now, sometime after the police arrived, David went into full-on panic mode. I mean, this was a real medical emergency. You know, it was probably due to a combination of him being confronted for the conversation and his wife just letting him have it. I mean, she really ripped him a new ass with her words. It was totally savage, but well deserved. You know, don't get me wrong. Now, we can't show it here on YouTube, but David was having an episode of some sort, And it was so bad that we actually had to call the ambulance and get the EMTs out there.
If you need anything,
We appreciate it. Thank you so much, Aldo.
I wish they could show it on YouTube. Damn.
Okay, well, this turned into a bit of a show. So we were waiting to hear from the detectives. David in there started hyperventilating. I thought he was dying for a second, having a freaking heart attack. That was crazy. So obviously we had to call the EMS now. I mean, him having this conversation just turned into a whole scene at this humble apartment complex. And thank you, officer. We hope that David will be okay and push through this. And we're going to be pushing everything that we have to their detectives to see, what can be done.
They did say they wanted to move forward, I think.
They did mention that. And we're going to see what can be done about this situation. And that's it. That's the... there's his Audi right there. That's a fresh looking car. It's going to be it. That is the sad tale of David, a.k.a. Ian. We caused a bit of a ruckus over here. Holy shit, we caused a whole scene on this street. I want to see if they're going to bring him out of the bed.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to go on the other side of the building?
Dude, we've already done enough.
We can walk on.
Because when they bring him out, it'll look like he's behind bars. And that's bars. Low-key.
Alright, when we go on SoundCloud.
He's on SoundCloud.
Ian is on the stretcher, on his way to the hospital. Holy shit.
You just wait at it.
Hi, Ian. Safe travels to you. Send them away, boys.
Can't do the crime, do the
It's going to be a long, long ride in the back of an ambulance for Ian. Well, if that's the worst that happens to him, I think he'll be all right.
Guilt is terrible.
Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the sad, sad tale of David. He really is a memorable character. It's really hard to tell whether he was faking this sort of panic attack that he was having, or
I'm not sure if he was faking.
A real medical.
Because bro was kind of shaking.
Either way,
when
David ended up getting away from his
like
wife.
right before the cops showed up.
After we left and the police were gone, things might have gotten physical between him and his wife. I don't know if he would have survived that. So it may be for the best that the EMTs got him out of there to a safe hospital. Now, the police took all of our information and submitted it up to detectives. Upon looking into it, unfortunately, there's not much that can be done here due to Tennessee laws. I was informed by a Tennessee police officer that this sort of thing is only a crime if the individual is talking to an actual law enforcement agent or an actual cupcake. Let's just say that.
Damn, bro.
So unfortunately, according
that's
to
like
Tennessee law,
it's sad, but it's true, man. That this type of stuff actually happens like this, where they can't actually do anything unless it's an actual minor. But like, bro, they should like still lock him up because he thought that it was an actual minor, bro. Like he didn't know it was an adult or anything portraying to be a minor. He thought it was an actual minor, bro. Like,
David didn't.
It should be enough for that him to go to jail.
Due to us making an appearance at his apartment complex and making a whole scene, I think it's safe to say that David will never try something like this again. And in the off chance that he does, we'll be keeping an eye out for him. That's for sure. We all know that there are many, many other predators out there. And if they happen to fall into our investigation, they will be discovered, and they will ultimately get skeeted, just as David did on this day. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of To Skeet a Predator. I've been your host, Skeet Hansen. Thank you, and good night.
Wow, man. Another crazy catching a predator type video, man. I ain't got much else to say, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out.